podcast. No, I'm just playing.
Maybe our ears didn't bleed so much yesterday,
Jesus.
unfortunately.
I believe this guy is turning into a full-on Beaver fan.
No, not quite.
No, I'm just playing.
I just stopped drinking the Haterade, maybe.
No, there was some good things in this movie. It was mostly, I think it was the jokes in the movie carried the movie.
Yeah.
We both agreed on that. The jokes in the movie carried the movie. If this was a
stand-up comedy,
it would have been great because there was a lot of killer jokes. There were a lot of recycled jokes naturally.
When you can't really decipher a plot, and like you said...
What I did think was funny is that Amy Schumer wrote the movie and made the lead role's name Amy.
Yeah, and she did a good job. She did all right, but at the same time, like we decided...
Yeah, Colin Quinn played her dad, and he had some funny parts and interactions with Amy Schumer's character. Collins Quinn, Karen... was, like I said, Amy Schumer's dad. His name was Gordon in the movie. There was a few good parts in it. It had heart in some areas, but mostly a heartless movie. I mean, it was good. It was great. It was all Amy Schumer's jokes, but it wasn't great. I take back great. It was good. It was tolerable. Dave Attell was one of my favorite parts of that movie. I like the part where... in the beginning when she walked in, and I noticed it was Dave Attell, and I looked at you, I was like, oh shit, Dave Attell. She was walking into the thing, and the hobo yells, and it was Dave Attell, the hobo. This isn't a this isn't a clinic, fuck.
I don't remember.
This isn't an abortion clinic or some shit like that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Planned Parenthood or something like that. This ain't Planned Parenthood, or this ain't an abortion clinic or some shit like that. It was funny.
I remember a real good one in the middle.
Method Man was in the movie, but Method Man had changed his voice to some huge, heavy Nigerian accent or some shit like that. Daniel Radcliffe was in the movie as the dog walker.
Yeah.
In the movie, inside the movie, with where his love interest was way too old for you, Daniel Radcliffe. Marissa Tomei was in another one of my favorite movies. My cousin Vinny.
Anger Management is where I remember her from.
You remember her from Anger Management?
Yeah.
Was she in Anger Management?
Yeah, she was. She was Adam Sandler's.
It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
She was Adam Sandler's love interest in that.
It's been so long since I've seen that movie. But I loved Marissa Tomei and My Cousin Vinny, and for natural reasons, because she's everybody's favorite mechanic. She's the world's hottest mechanic of all time. Amari Stoudemire was in the movie. Tony Romo was in the movie.
And he did not get booed in New York. Somehow.
Matthew Broderick was in the movie for 5 seconds. Bill Hader was probably the best part of the movie. He was a really good... he played that role really well, in my opinion. He was the reason why I kept watching it, because I wanted to see, is this guy ever going to crack? I mean, because she tried to get rid of him in so many ways in that movie. It was like, is this guy going to give up on her at some point? Because that's what I would have done. Brie Larson was another big part of the movie. Brie Larson, haven't heard much of her, but I'm starting to know her name, so she's popping up in movies.
The most enjoyable part of the movie for me was that it was funny for the first half, and in the second half, I don't remember too much of seeing it.
Well, that's because they broke up.
Yeah, but still.
Pretty early in the movie.
That's what kept me invested after.
Yeah, and then you fell asleep, and you didn't watch the ending.
Yeah, which was supposedly very funny, but...
No, the ending was cool. I liked the part... She had a dance part, and it was like you could tell she learned enough of it, but you can tell that she was... I think it was a shoot. I think it was a shoot.
Yeah, basically her milkshake didn't bring the boys to the yard.
No, it did.
It did?
Yeah, Bill Hader was all up on that milkshake.
All right.
Bill Hader's character's name was Aaron, and he was all up on that shit.
So it brought a boy to the yard.
Yep. But that was the boy that she was trying to get to the yard, so...
Mission
Mission accomplished. Anything else you want to talk about? We got a little bit of time.
Southpaw, I guess.
Let's save a little bit of Southpaw for a little bit. Let's talk about more about Fastlane this weekend. Undertaker's gonna have to show up, man.
Well, yeah, there is that match between the Wyatts.
You think Undertaker's gonna show up at Fastlane?
If he does, Wyatts versus Kane, Ryback, and Big Show.
Yeah, I think we called that match before it was officially announced too.
You might have. I think you did. I won't take it away from you. I don't remember calling it.
I don't know if it was officially official at the end of Raw, but it seemed like last night they were going through running down Fastlane stuff, and I was like, maybe they didn't really. I just really want to point that out because we're dropping knowledge on these motherfuckers, putting in our due diligence throughout the week.
And
even when I don't watch Raw,
you're still calling stuff.
I'm still calling
You're
shit.
telepathically. Are you one of the creative writers? Or are you just lying to me?
I'm not breaking kayfabe, man.
You did earlier.
No, I was just playing. Yeah, I am. No. No, I'm really not. But I wish I was. I should be. If I was, the business would probably be in
deep shit.
Is that right?
Oh wait, they already are.
They're not doing as well as they should. I didn't get to watch NXT, and I told people I was going to start watching NXT, and I didn't fucking watch NXT, motherfucker.
Yeah, how does that make you guys feel? You've been lied to.
No, I will not lie to you fuckers. I said I was going to do 2 podcasts a week, and we cut it extremely close to not having to this week. And and we did, and we're doing it right now.
Getting her done.
Trying. But anyway, I digress. We got Creed in the chamber to watch this week.
There we go.
We'll be watching that as soon as possible. We got
Sylvester Stallone, right?
all the fights coming up this weekend.
Yeah, that'll be enough to talk about next week.
Oh, dude, we're gonna be solid. We got material every week. That's the beauty. A lot happens in a week, and then when we fill up a whole podcast like we did last time, and we still had so much to talk about, and could have talked about, and still could have rambled on for hours on end, we were able to follow it up with today's podcast and get the rest off our chest, and we were able to get SmackDown in. We were able to get Lucha Underground in. We were able to get a movie, which basically was a giant waste of punchlines.
Pretty much.
Out the way. And what did you give that as your rating?
Trainwreck?
Yeah.
Maybe 2 stars just because it was funny. They tried.
I'll give Trainwreck 1 thumb up just because John Cena was in it.
Mine was just because of Amy Schumer.
No, there was a few actors actually in it. I do like Colin Quinn. I like Amy Schumer. I like Bill Hader. I like Judd Apatow. Judd Apatow is a very...
I don't even remember him in it.
Judd Apatow, I don't think was in it. I can never tell because I don't... Judd Apatow is the guy behind the camera, so...
All right.
He made Knocked Up, 40-Year-Old Virgin. He made a million good movies. This was... like I said, I'll give it a star up for effort. Star up. Thumb up. I'll give it a thumb up for effort.
Sherlock Holmes. That's where I know him from.
Judd Apatow?
Yeah.
I don't know if he didn't do Sherlock Holmes.
I thought he was I'm thinking of a different guy.
Judd Apatow is...
He's not an actor at all?
He's a producer and a
Never
writer.
mind, I'm thinking of a different guy. It's
far,
probably worse than The Dark Knight.
He wrote for everything.
Yeah, I give up.
He's a writer and a producer.
I'll talk to you guys next week.
Nah, yeah.
Wait till something crazy happens on The Walking Dead again.
I'm trying to think of all the movies he did. He did a lot of movies. 40-Year-Old Virgin is probably the best movie he ever did. One of the first that I know of him doing.
Steve Carell was great in that. I liked it.
Yeah, Steve Carell was... It was a great movie. Not carried so much by him. Carried a lot by Seth Rogen. That was Major push for Seth Rogen's career. Okay.
Career.
Southpaw. We were going to tell you that Trainwreck was the movie of the week.
But then God blessed us with a way better movie.
So I get DVDs sent to me through Netflix, not paying me.
Through the mail by Netflix.
Should pay me, but I just because I said their name. And one of the movies that I got in the mail was Trainwreck, which ended up being, as advertised, a train wreck. And then Southpaw, as advertised, caught me
off guard, like a lefty.
Yeah, exactly. Good pun. I liked it. I like that I built that up for you, put it on a tee, and you hit it out the park.
Kaboom! Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, got yourself. Anyway, Jake Gyllenhaal, master for performance. Tell me a movie that Jake Gyllenhaal was in that you didn't like. Don't worry. I'll wait. But not too long because this is a podcast.
Yeah, I'll get back with you next week. Yeah. Maybe.
So, it made me, okay, not even gonna lie, full disclosure. When I watch certain movies and things, I can turn into a bitch real quick.
You got majorly invested into the characters.
I got my feels all wrapped up in a bunch.
Movies are very, very depressing, but
there is a payoff. And
there really is.
And that payoff, we're going to try to go through movies without spoiling them so much, unless, we want to say fuck it and throw things out the window. And
hashtag Deadpool.
And we don't apologize for that. Should have seen it when we seen it. Oh.
Yeah, like a couple hours before the premiere.
So, yeah, we got Jake Gyllenhaal, master for performance. He was the lead role. His name was Billy Hope.
Oh, yeah.
They called him the Great White Hope in the beginning. And in the middle, they called him the Great White Dope. And then at the end, it was good to say that everybody got their hope back.
Pretty much.
Rachel McAdams' character, she was the love interest in the movie, and she got taken out the game.
Keyword was...
she got taken out the game real quick.
Very depressing.
And then Una Lawrence, Layla Hope, the daughter, then became the love interest, but all for the right reasons.
Yeah, he became a father, and he was already a father. I think he was
one of the best parts of the movie is when the daughter looks at Jake Gyllenhaal's character and says, Billy Hope looks at Billy and says, me and Mom always had to take care of you, and then he looked and he just shattered and he said, "No, I'm the parent."
It's supposed to go the other way around.
It was that come to Jesus moment, He was like, "No, you don't have to take care of me. It's my job to take care of you." Then when they went to the cemetery together for the first time together, they
break down together.
They break down. It was crazy. Yeah, because they went together in the original funeral, but she left in a limo, and he left hours later.
Yep.
So he stayed behind, and he had to cope, but he was very selfish in his coping, not thinking about his daughter. That's the underlying. Kurt Sutter wrote the movie. Kurt Sutter is a fucking.
And Forrest Whitaker plays a major role too.
He does it all the time. I shouldn't be surprised by what Kurt Sutter does. He's the guy.
Oh no, never.
He's the guy behind Sons of Anarchy, and there's a lot of Sons of Anarchy ties, like you could see where nobody's safe right out the gate. The main woman, with Rachel McAdams, had to have been paid well to be in that movie.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because she's fucking Rachel McAdams.
Like sexy.
So it's like you're picking up the tab. Yeah, you're fucking LeBron James. It's like It's like, yeah, well, she's fucking Rachel McAdams, so you gotta